What is up, Tiger fans? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be predicting the commitment of 5-star 2022 quarterback Ty Simpson. So he's a 5-star prospect from Martin, Tennessee. He went to Westview High School, and he is a highly touted recruit, choosing between Clemson, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Alabama. So he has some very high level schools in his final list. Of course, 3 of them from the SEC, and then the Tigers as well. So he's committing tomorrow, Friday, February 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And Clemson's got a pretty good chance to get him. He's a pretty talented guy, 6'2", 185. He can runs about a 4.90 40. So he's got enough speed to get out of the pocket if he needs to, but he's not really a scrambling quarterback. But he's a pretty talented player, plays in Tennessee, so he doesn't play an insanely high level of competition. But obviously that will step up once he gets to college. But he has been very, very good in high school for Westview High School, so he is a very highly touted recruit. He's been shooting up the boards recently, and he's become a 5-star and a guy that a lot of schools are interested in. And Clemson, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Alabama all have a chance to get him. But as you can see, and these are just the 24/7 sports predictions, Clemson and Alabama splitting the votes, 53% for Clemson and 46% for Alabama. So it's going to be a super tight race between the two schools to see who can land Ty Simpson. I think it's going to be a super good race, but I do think that there is one school that we can eliminate off the bat, and that is Ole Miss. I do feel like Ole Miss doesn't really have a great shot at landing Ty Simpson. With Tennessee, you have the home advantage, and Lane Kiffin, I get. He's a great coach to play for, but Ole Miss just doesn't really make sense. Not as much sense as the other 3 schools do. Of course, Alabama and Clemson at the top of college football, and then Tennessee with the home, staying in your home state. So Ole Miss, I think, is the first school to be eliminated. But as I said, Lane Kiffin, he's a great coach to play for. You're going to have a lot of scoring at Ole Miss as long as Lane Kiffin is there. So if you're a quarterback, Ole Miss is not a bad choice for you. But I don't think that Ty Simpson is seriously considering Ole Miss. And I think there's one more school that I think I can go ahead and eliminate without too much debate. And that is, and I'm not just picking based off of the 24/7 sports predictions, but I do think that Tennessee can be eliminated off the board. And the reason I say that is because Tennessee, they're in a horrible situation as a program. Jeremy Pruitt just recently got fired. They had some recruiting violations and just some bad stuff going on. They had to hire a new athletic director, had to hire a new head coach. And I understand that he is 2022 class, so he's a few years down the road. Hopefully Tennessee will be able to fix things up a little bit, but I don't think that there are going to be a lot of high-level commits that are going to be choosing Tennessee over schools like Clemson or Alabama right now. So I don't think that Tennessee makes a lot of sense, even though it is in his home state, sort of gets to stay home. I just don't think it makes a lot of sense, and I definitely don't think that is where he wants to play his college football. So now we are here for the official prediction. Shouldn't be too much of a surprise to see Clemson and Alabama. Of course, my Tigers, I really want us to land Ty Simpson because we don't really have a quarterback lined up after DJ Uiagalelei. We should be able to contend for Arch Manning, but I believe Arch Manning is the class after Ty Simpson, and Simpson would come in of Uiagalelei's final season because he'll leave after 3 years. So if everything goes as expected, Ty Simpson will be coming in after or during Uiagalelei's last season with the Tigers. So he would be nice to sort of slot in as a starting quarterback as a sophomore, just like we're doing with DJ, like replacing Trevor. It could be a very similar situation if we land Ty Simpson. And Alabama, they could always use a quarterback as well. Bryce Young, same class as DJ. So landing Ty Simpson would be a big thing for Alabama. And I think both schools could really use him. He's a super talented quarterback who's going to have a huge impact wherever he goes. but both schools are recruiting great right now. Alabama's had one of the best recruiting classes in history in 2021, and I think Ty Simpson would be happy to go to both schools. But without further ado, I do predict that Ty Simpson will be going to Alabama University. I do think that he is going to be picking Alabama over Clemson. And the reason I say that, he wants to play for an SEC school, and Alabama, it's Alabama. They're going to get every single recruit that they try to get. It's Alabama. So I think that just the Alabama factor has a lot to do with it. But he probably wants to go to the SEC. He can go to Bama, one of the best programs in the country, probably the best without doubt, get to play for Nick Saban, who is one of the best coaches of all time. So I think this would be a great move for Ty Simpson. I think coming Clemson would also be a great move. Probably a better opportunity at Clemson, but you could definitely justify going to Alabama if you are Ty Simpson. So I do have Ty Simpson choosing the Alabama Crimson Tide over the Clemson Tigers, but I do think that Clemson has a very, very good shot, and I really want Ty Simpson, and that's the main reason why I made a prediction video for his commitment, because he's a 5-star quarterback. We need him. So hopefully we can land him, but I do predict that he will commit to the Alabama Crimson Tide. From Martin, Tennessee, Ty Simpson. This was my commitment prediction video for 5-star quarterback 2022 prospect Ty Simpson. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments what you think about my prediction. Where do you think Ty Simpson will end up committing tomorrow afternoon? I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Hopefully he does come to the Tigers, but I do not expect him to. I do think that he will go to Alabama, go to the SEC, and go to what is historically one of the best programs in college football. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And go subscribe to my live streaming channel and my main channel if you're not already subscribed to either of those. They will both be linked in the description, as they always are. And I will see you guys next time. Go Tigers.